Good afternoon. My name is Marilyn Hakeem Beasley, and today is September the 10th, 2005, and it just happens to be William's birthday. I'm making this tape for my children and my grandchildren so they won't forget me and that I can live on in their lives forever, because I have been diagnosed with cancer and given until Christmas, but we're going to see if we can beat that date and have a little small miracle in our life. But I just want to talk to you about the things that are important to me, and we're going to do this over a couple of days. My most prized possessions are Bill and my 5 beautiful children and my my daughter-in-law, my son-in-law, and of all the things that I'm going to miss the most is them. Anyway, I want this to be really upbeat and happy, because I want you kids to be happy all the rest of your life and know that I'm where I should be. But anyway, I just have so much respect and admiration for our children. And you all have qualities that, some of the qualities I have and some of them I don't, but I just want to tell you what I admire in you. Willie, our firstborn, has always been very even-tempered and has always given great wise counsel, and that's been a very stabilizing factor in our lives, because sometimes Bill and I tend to be, Bill especially, not me, a little bit over the edge sometimes. So we were very blessed to be born with a even-tempered and very wise person as our firstborn, so that he can see things in a better perspective. And he married Heather Van Duker, and she has been such a great addition to our family. I think a couple of things that I admire most in her, and that hopefully they will be able to pass on to their children, is that Heather is such a classy lady. She does everything first class. She's so well organized, and she has things under control. In fact, I'm turning all the parties over to Heather to plan, because she does such a great job. The other thing that I really like about Heather is that she's so sensitive, because our family isn't very sensitive, and it's so refreshing to have somebody that is more sensitive and can see things from a different light and not be quite so calloused and hardened as we are. So that's another quality that I enjoy in her. The next person is Susanna, and she's she suffers from the first daughter syndrome, so we know she likes to be bossy and likes to be in charge, but everybody else tells her she needs to do differently. But one thing that I love about Susie is that she is a very caring person. She's very concerned about other people, and she has such she's always got a great sense of humor, and she's always laughing and looking at things from the bright side of life. And that's a great quality that hopefully her kids and all of us will take upon themselves. She married Mike Slade, who I don't know what we ever did without him before he came into our family, because he is such a kind and such a help around the house. We have to hold him down at dinner so he won't jump up and do the dishes all the time. And I'm hoping that one will rub off on a few other people in this family. But yeah, Mike's been a great addition to our family. Zane is the middle child, and Zane is, I just noticed it this past couple of years. I'd never noticed that he really had this quality before, but Zane is very good at being very insightful into situations and what causes them, and you know, just being able to give give reasons for doing things, and just being able to be, he's a lot more sensitive than I thought he was ever. But we all love Zane's spirit of adventure and his willingness to try new things and to go out there, and even though he doesn't have very many people to do things with, he doesn't mind because he likes doing stuff by himself. But we hope he finds someone just like him one of these days that will help him to have lots of fun kids, and he'll be a great father. The next person is Mariah, and she's the fourth child, and sometimes we've said that she was my kindred spirit because she is a lot like me, I think. Well, I shouldn't say that because she's very self-confident of herself, and she's also very compassionate and always wants to do things to help people, and she has lots of great qualities that she can pass on to her kids, along with Nick, who's a great missionary at this time, but maybe she won't marry him, so forget that if she doesn't. And then the last child, our baby, is Rebecca, and we were so blessed to have her as our last child because she just is, she's very outgoing. She has lots and lots of friends. She likes to do a lot of different things, and she's not afraid to try them. And she's also extremely smart, and that's such a good quality if she can use that with a little bit of wisdom and understanding to go with it. She's going to have a great personality. In fact, all of our kids have great personalities, and I just know that this generation is a lot better than our generation, and that's the way you should be. You should pass on a lot of your qualities, because as more qualities are passed down, we become greater each generation. And so I just want my children to know how much I love them and how much I love you grandkids. If I'm not here when you're born, I better be up in heaven giving you a big kiss on your forehead to wish you good luck and to get those parents in order and to teach them lots of good qualities. Because you kids have taught me lots of good qualities and helped me in my life. I used to think that children were born to parents so that they could be of help to them. But I think it's better, I think children teach us more than we ever teach them. And so I hope you grandkids will live the kind of lives that you need to live so that you can get the best qualities and the best from everybody. And I just enjoy doing this. We're going to try to do one of these a day so that we can record my feelings, and so that you'll understand how much I love you and really admire and respect each of you. We'd like to take a small break so that we can tell you about Ensure, which is the lifesaver for old people. So if you need to gain weight, you can drink Ensure just like Grandma and Grandpa and me. Thank you. Okay. And the last person I would like to talk about is my sweet darling Bill. He and I have, are really quite opposite from each other. But where I've lacked characteristics, he's made up for. And where he's lacked characteristics, I've made up for. So I've always felt like we were a great team of oxen pulling the cart along, because he has so many qualities that I really wished I had, but I've been able to enjoy because he has them. And we've had a great marriage, and we've had it hasn't always been easy. We've had hard times, and we've had our great times, and the great times have far outnumbered the hard times, because I have no regrets about anything that we've ever done that I wish that we would have. Well, there's things that I wish we would have done different, but I just feel like we have worked together as a team very well, and hopefully he can continue carrying on my characteristics as well as his as time goes by. So I love you. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about was one of my very most favorite memories. And it happened when Rebecca was probably, she might have been about 3 or 4, I think. And it was a Sunday afternoon in the summer. And it was, we went outside to have family home evening. And I can remember saying, and this was after family home evening, that I saw Rebecca and Zane playing together, and Susie and Willie were off chasing each other, and Bill and I were laying on the blanket, and Mariah was off playing with the kitty. And I said to myself, you know what, this is a day that I want to remember the rest of my life. And so I've made I just said, I hope I can always remember this day, because we had such a good family, and we had such a great time growing up together, and our childhoods. And I mean, I have lots of memories, but I think that, even as simple as it is one of the most pleasantest, that's not a right word either, but one of the best memories I have, just because we were together as a family and doing things as a family and having fun and learning together, and it was just a very neat experience.